Vitiligo. Vitiligo is a skin disorder that causes the skin to lose its color. The condition can affect the skin on any part of the body. It can also affect hair and the inside of the mouth. The involved patches of skin become lighter or white. Vitiligo occurs when cells that produce melanin die or stop functioning. Vitiligo affects people of all skin types, but it may be more noticeable in people with darker skin. The condition is not life-threatening or contagious. It can be stressful or make you feel bad about yourself. Vitiligo affects all races and genders equally. However, it is more visible in people with darker skin. Vitiligo is not painful. However, you can get painful sunburns on the lighter patches of skin. Some of the signs are patchy loss of skin color, which usually first appears on the hands, face, and areas around body openings and the genitals. Premature whitening or graying of the hair on your scalp, eyelashes, eyebrows, or beard. Loss of color in the tissues that line the inside of your mouth and nose. There are 5 types of vitiligo. Which type you have depends on where you have it. Generalized is the most common type. This is when discolored patches show up all over your body. Segmental is when your vitiligo is confined to one area of your body, like your face or your hands. Focal happens when the discoloration stays in one spot and doesn't spread. Trichrome is when there's an area of heavy discoloration, followed by an area of lighter discoloration, followed by regular color skin. Universal is a rare type. If you have this, at least 80% of your skin is discolored. Since no one knows for certain what causes vitiligo, no one can tell you how to prevent it. In general, it is smart for everyone to practice safe sun exposure habits and to take good care of your skin. Vitiligo can cause psychological distress and has the ability to affect a person's outlook and social interactions.
We are glad you could join us for yet another episode of Her Standards with me, Quinta Mbori. This is the show where we have real women talking about real issues. Now, first things first, special thank you to our host who are 4 Points by Sheraton in Hurlingham. Beautiful place where you can come and have a good time with the people that you love. Now, how are you? How have you been keeping yourself? Are you staying safe? Are you warm? Are you being responsible citizens? Maybe you can tell us how things have been happening for you. Talk to us at KTN across all social media platforms, or talk to me at Quinta Mbori also across all social media platforms. Now, in studio with me today, I have 2 beautiful ladies, as you can see, and we want to talk about a skin condition that is, I would say, is misunderstood, especially in the Kenyan context. And we just want to highlight what is happening and what, in case you find yourself with this condition, what you need to do in order to just lead a normal life. So, ladies, karibuni sana to Her Standards. I have Joan and I have Wangui, and I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves. So let us start with the last person to arrive.
Oh, wow. Joan.
The secret is out, yes.
Okay, yes, I was late, but I finally made it. My name is Joan Bugwa. Yeah, a person living with vitiligo, and I'm proud of having vitiligo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Wangui.
I am Wangui,
Yes.
and I'm also a person living with vitiligo. I've lived with it for the last 15 years now. Yes.
Wow.
And I'm a proud vitiligo ambassador, Kenya.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But first things first, what is the right pronunciation for our topic of discussion today? So I'm going to ask our guest, is it vitiligo? Is it vitiligo? Is it vitilingo? What is this thing before we get into it? So I'm going, is it vitiligo? Is it vitiligo?
I say it depends with your English teacher.
Yeah.
I pronounce it as vitiligo.
Vitiligo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe she pronounces it as
I say vitiligo.
Vitiligo.
Yeah.
So vitiligo it is, because we're in a democratic space, so 2 out of 3 have said it's vitiligo, so it's vitiligo. Other people say it's vitiligo, but I think that's neither here nor there. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. I know vitiligo is an autoimmune disease, and maybe we'll be able to explain that to us in a short while. But one thing I would like to know is what is normally the reaction of people when you walk inside a room? People who have not seen you.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's very attentive. Everyone just stares at you because you look different. Like, even in this room, we are so different. So it's just the two of us. We are different from all of you. But it's so good being recognized. I feel so good. Like, I walk in my room and everyone is like, Angalini, you're msichana. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here, it's me.
It doesn't bother you now?
No.
Did it used to bother you?
Yeah, back then, but for now, it doesn't. Yeah.
Good to know. Wangui, you walk into a room.
Of course, everyone turns to look who's that. You'll hear some people whispering, but yeah, I normally ignore. Yeah, it's different when you enter a room, especially a room where no one knows you, or no one has ever seen you, or no one has ever seen a person with vitiligo. It's quite different. So yeah.
The reason I'm asking this actually is for people living with vitiligo, and they're probably very young and they're still suffering self-esteem issues. Probably, what would you tell them? You know, when the stares and the comments make them feel like they are different from the rest. What do you think they can do to overcome?
To walk with their head high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It takes courage though. A lot of courage.
A lot of courage
to walk with your head high, especially in a room where everyone is staring. Leave a room alone. Walking outside.
The streets.
Yes, the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A room is
very small.
It's a tiny place. The streets
Yeah.
takes courage.
And
A lot of it.
people make comments.
Yeah, people make very snide comments.
People like talking, and they will never keep quiet. So all you have to do is love yourself and accept who you are for who you are. Yeah.
Joan, how old were you when you were first diagnosed with vitiligo?
It started when I was 15, and now it's 6 years living with vitiligo. It started when I was in Form 2, when I just joined high school in Form 2. So now when I meet with my other classmates in primary, they can't recognize me, but I will. But it's not that much of a difference. It's just the skin color. Yeah.
What happened? Maybe you could take us through. What was the first sign? What are some of the steps that you took? Who did you call? Did you panic?
Yeah, I panicked. It started with just small spots on my skin. It started on my lips and on my face. Now it was hard because I couldn't hide it, but those makeups those days, they were not like nowadays, but I tried to hide them, but it got to a point where I can't hide them any longer because now they started appearing on my hands. And I started going to different hospitals. I've gone to many hospitals seeking for medication.
Given a number.
Wow. Maybe 10.
10 hospitals.
Yeah, and maybe I find someone, and I mean, go try this, and I go try, but nothing is changing, and they continue doing many. So now you can see almost my whole body, I have these patches. But for now, I'm not using any medication. I'm not on any medication, and I'm not planning to going back to that. I love myself the way I am.
You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank
You
you.
remind me of another model we'll talk about.
Winnie Harlow.
Yes, we'll talk about her later on. You look very,
Yeah.
even your height. Yeah, you guys following each other on Instagram. Does she follow you?
Yeah, she does.
She does.
Yeah.
Girl.
She knows me.
Bragging
Actually.
moments.
I
You know
hope.
people. Very nice.
Yeah.
So, who did you inform? Were you in school when you got the response?
Yeah, my parents, my mom. I've gone to many hospitals with my mom and my dad and my sister as well. Yeah.
What is the experience in hospital? Do you have did you get the right diagnosis?
At first, even the doctors didn't know. You just go, you're given medication, and nothing is changing. At times, they even get more. They're not mingi than the way they were before you have taken the medication. But unaenda tu, you know what, maybe ukiwa na spot hapa, the more you take the medicines utaanza kunote badala ya ikuwe ndogo ama idisappear inazidi kuwa kubwa. Yeah.
So we'll get back to you later. Wangui, you told me you were 12, 14.
Yeah.
When you saw the first spot.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
When I first saw the first spot, actually it's not me who saw it, it's my desk mate. So on my under my eyelid. So she told me you have chalk on your eye. So we tried to wipe it. We went to the ladies, tried to wipe it. It didn't come off. So I went to the nurse in the evening. The nurse called my parents. My parents came and I went to hospital. The doctor told me I'm living with vitiligo, so I was given a certain ointment to apply. I applied it. It disappeared. Then it came behind my neck when I was 17. We used the same medication. It disappeared again. And then now it came fully when I left secondary, when I was in campus. So it started showing on my tips of my fingers, tips of my toes, on my nose, my mouth, yeah. We tried different medications for a while with my mom. We even went to India. We tried everything. Yes. We tried everything we could. And I remember when we came back, I just told my mom, I think I reached the end of the road. I don't want medicine. I was tired. That was when I was 22. I was really tired of medication because I've taken since I was 14. And now I was told you'll have to live on medication. If you stop medication, it comes back because, see, vitiligo is an autoimmune condition. It's not treatable, but it's manageable. So you'll manage it with medicine.
Did the condition affect you in any way? Especially when you were, because at 14 years you were...
You see, at 14 and at 17, it wasn't that much. So it didn't affect me as much. But now when I was in campus, I remember I stopped my day classes. I had to go to evening classes because people would stare so much during the day. So, and I'd hide. So I decided to go evening classes. It was easier for me. Yeah, that's what really changed when I was in campus.
But at what point did you decide, enough is enough? This is Wangui, take it, leave it. It's up to you. Or do you still have, say, struggles?
We all still have days. We all have those days where even you have those days. So yes, I've accepted that I'm living with vitiligo, and I advocate for persons living with vitiligo, but we all have those days where you feel like you can't take this anymore, but you still have that courage. You give yourself the pep talk, and you have that courage to go each day as it comes. So yeah.
Wow. Joan, what do you think are some of the things that the misconceptions that people have about vitiligo? Is it, for example, because I didn't know, I was asking, is it painful? Do you feel any sensation? Because that's a misconception.
No,
yeah,
it's not painful. For me, it gets painful when I stay under the sun for a long time, for a very long time. It affects me. I start turning red, pink, and maybe sometimes I peel, manafura, but I just avoid staying on the sun for a long time. But it's not painful and it's not contagious. Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, I hope someone heard that it's not painful and it's not contagious. Have you ever been confronted with a scenario where people took off from you because they thought you were going to infect them?
No.
Okay.
No,
it has never happened.
Yeah.
All right. Wangui, I've heard some people say that associate vitiligo with witchcraft.
Yeah, they have.
Have you heard
They
that?
have. I remember my mom when I got it. One of our neighbors came and told my mom we should go to Mount Kenya and slaughter a goat. So my mom was like,
No.
I told my mom, are we going to Mount Kenya to slaughter a goat? My mom was like, no, we are not doing such a thing. But yeah, you'll hear people saying, like, I've traveled the country, just giving out, we have free sunscreen, we get it from the government. You see what Joan is saying, when you stay under the sun for so long, you get sunburn, and it's really painful because it forms a blister. And when it forms a blister, you can get skin cancer. So the government has taken an initiative to give us free sunscreen for ourselves and also people living with albinism to avoid getting skin cancer. Yeah, but yes, we've had, I've been called a monkey not once.
God.
I'm serious.
Monkey?
Yeah, I've been called a monkey not once, and my reaction is always silence.
How do you deal with all of that?
It takes courage again.
Yeah.
Also, you have to have accepted yourself so much. When someone says that, it doesn't break you.
How does it not break you?
It doesn't.
You just have to
You
get
see,
used to it.
it
Because
does.
you are you, and it's not going to disappear in the evening, and that tomorrow I'll be a different person without this skin. So I just have to get used to it. Ni ngumu kunyamazisha watu.
Because I was reading about Winnie, and she also said she's been called all sorts of names.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
been called a cheetah.
Yeah.
She's been called, what is that other thing? She's been called a beautiful cow.
Yeah.
Afraid they, sorry.
No, it's okay.
People will also say you
People
are
will call you
cursed.
oppression, you know.
No.
So you know that the cows are black and white. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
People will call you names.
People talk out here. There's so many
Misconceptions, yeah.
about vitiligo and what it is.
Wow. Now, I've seen you have tattoos, Wangui. Talk of misconceptions. Can people with vitiligo get tattoos?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
It doesn't affect your skin at all.
It doesn't affect.
You can get tattoos.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Myself, I don't have one, but I'm planning.
Oh, it's in the bucket list.
Yeah, I'm planning.
Very interesting. And what about when it comes to the skin condition in makeup? Yeah. Do you have any struggles? Are there any specific brands that work for you? Do you cover up? Are there days when you're just like, I don't want?
It's very easy to. Actually, myself, I do makeup. Actually, she knows me with makeup.
Oh!
She knows me with makeup. My face, I always hide it, but since COVID came, hiyo story ya kuvaa mask, I think I just stopped wearing mask, but I'm okay with or without makeup, but pia kuficha, it's not that difficult.
Oh, you can cover up.
I can.
So you have you have pictures of yourself.
Yeah, I do.
You are a
But,
model.
Yeah, I do model. But pia I find it sasa nikificha uso hata mkono ndizo zinaongea sana kushinda uso, so I don't hide it that much. Yeah,
You don't hide it.
yeah.
But when does it change anything when you wear the makeup, and when does in anything about how you feel about yourself?
No,
It doesn't.
ni ile tu kuslay.
Kuslay.
Kuslay too.
Kuslay too.
Yeah.
Wangui?
No, I've never put makeup.
You've not put makeup?
No.
Are you planning to?
No.
You know we have a makeup artist in the room. You
No.
can you can work some magic. I'm not saying you look very nice. You can work some magic.
Yeah.
I don't put makeup. I just.
That's just
You see, I'm
personal.
fully white, so how will I start putting makeup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a personal choice.
Yeah.
Anyway, would you say Joan, would you say there are certain good things that have come as a result of your skin condition? I know you didn't choose it.
Yeah.
Are there things that have happened to you because you developed vitiligo? Vitiligo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are things that have happened, and I'm so happy about them. I've been in so many videos, so many music videos. Actually.
Which one?
Okay, the most
Several.
famous one.
The most famous ones.
Yes, the Otile Brown song, Just the Way You Are. Yeah, I think you really hit sana, and the people
that
knew.
is so nice.
Watu walinijua sana through that. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my skin. So, yeah, so I think there are good things that have happened. Yeah.
Okay. And anything else? What do you see yourself probably doing in the next couple of years? What dreams do you have?
Wow.
As Joan?
Like spreading the word of vitiligo, just like people spread the good news of the Bible. Like they need to know vitiligo is, it's okay having vitiligo. It's not something that's painful. It's not contagious, and anyone out there can have it.
Can have it.
Yeah.
Wangui, I know you have a foundation that you set up. I want us to talk about that in the second part of this interview, which will be coming up in a short while. But there's something about stigma and vitiligo. What do you think we can do as a society so that we embrace this skin condition? Because, as we said, it is not something, it can happen to anyone at any time. So there's, in my opinion, I feel like there's a lot of misinformation. What do you think we can do as a society?
We can embrace persons living with vitiligo, and we can continue creating awareness. Creating awareness has been the biggest challenge that we have currently. You see, today you'll go to Kibera and tell them this is called vitiligo. After 2 weeks, you come back, they've forgotten what to do. But now, if we have someone who's living with vitiligo in that area, it will be easy for us to spread that.
Yeah.
It's vitiligo, it's not contagious, it's just a condition.
Yeah.
It's not actually it's not a disease, it's just a condition.
It's a condition.
So, and it's not contagious at all. So creating awareness has been a hurdle for us. It's not been easy, but we are trying our best to create awareness through, you see, like us coming here is already part of awareness
Of
creation.
that awareness.
So, yeah.
And you also mentioned that this skin condition in your family, you're the only one who has it.
Yeah, I've visited 31 counties looking and giving out sunscreen and creating awareness again. But I've not been able to reach a lot of people. I basically reach the families of people with vitiligo. You'll find a scenario where my family, I have it. I'm the only one who has it in our family. You'll find a family where I have it, my mom had it. You'll find a scenario where my mom had it, I don't have it, my child has it. Or you find a scenario where my mom has it, I have it, my child has it. Yes.
So we say, is it mysterious?
We can say that some people who have vitiligo, it cannot be seen. I can't remember our biology. Was it recessive or dominant gene?
Dominant
One
gene.
of that. Yeah, there are people who have it, but it's not visible.
Yeah.
So like you may find in my family there's someone who had it, but it wasn't.
Oh,
yeah, it wasn't visible. So, yes.
Yeah, definitely. I think we need a lot of information on vitiligo. Now, based on the experience that you have on the ground, how was the general perception?
It wasn't as good. The
Tell
places
me
you
more.
go, they'll be like, wamekuwa wawili sasa. Yeah. You go like, I went to see a woman who's 90 years in Karatina, and she was getting a lot of stigma saying that people are saying she has HIV. You know, HIV, when you get, apparently I don't know, when you get HIV, your lips turn white. So her lips are white, and parts of her eyes are white, and her hands. So when I went, I had to tell the community around her that this is not HIV. She's living with vitiligo, and you can also get it at any age because she got it at 90.
She got it at
14.
90?
Yeah, you have, yes, she's 90. Now she's 9, let's say 93, because I went like 3 years back. Yes. So you had to, you hear, ukifika ground vitu ni different.
Vitu ni different
Yeah.
sana.
You see mashinani, also education hasn't really gone to mashinani. So you'll find our parents who are old don't understand what this is. You get? So they're like, why is she turning white at this age? At 90 or 70 or 60, yeah.
Wow. Anyway, we're about to take a short break, but Joan, before we go, there's also this perception about people living with vitiligo and dating. Yeah, how has that? Wangui is laughing. What has been your experience?
Well, my experience hasn't been that bad because I've been in a relationship, but we broke up. I'm really single. But it didn't affect me. But most people, they find it difficult dating a person living with vitiligo. But to me, the thing that I'm afraid of is how maybe the family, let's say my boyfriend's family, how they are going to judge me. Maybe my boyfriend won't judge me, but his family, they will see me as a very different person.
What do you think you would want to tell people about women or people with skin condition or vitiligo when it comes to dating? What's your comment? This is something.
For me, I think just date me for who I am. It's not my skin. My skin doesn't, it just stands out, but ni mimi napenda roho yangu, sio skin yangu. There's a difference between how I look and how my heart looks. Maybe I know my heart and just forget about my skin, but keep it in mind I have vitiligo, and maybe one day it will change or maybe never. Yeah.
Before we go,
I'm dying
to hear the joke.
Oh my God. No. For me, when I first, I had a boyfriend when I was in high school, and then till after high school. But now after high school, when I got vitiligo, he was like, I don't know what's happening with you, and he left. I'm serious. It hurt then, now it's, you see I'm laughing. It really hurt then, but now I laugh about it. We meet with him.
I don't know what's happening
Yeah, we meet with him, we laugh about it. You see, it's because I've accepted myself. If I hadn't, I'd still have anger towards him. But I don't have any anger because even I didn't know what was happening. So we were both here and we didn't know what was happening with me. But though I went through a hard time during that breakup. But then also what Joan has said, I just recently broke up with someone I was seeing. And it's because I kept telling them, I don't know how your family will take me, I also don't want that rejection at the end of the day, where I'll meet your family and then they won't accept me. So I pushed them away to a point where we broke up because I wouldn't want to go through another rejection, per se. But yeah, I'd encourage people to date people with vitiligo.
Would it be easier to date people with vitiligo?
Yeah,
Huh?
it is.
It is?
Yeah.
As in the opposite gender with vitiligo?
Maybe. But
Because you both understand. But would that be a form of stigma?
That would be, I don't know. I've never dated anyone with vitiligo. I've never also imagined myself dating someone with vitiligo. But maybe it will work.
Anyway, I think on that note we want to take a short break, but the message here is self-acceptance. And self-acceptance is not just for people living with skin conditions or people with any conditions. Self-acceptance cuts across the board. Everybody, when you accept yourself, then it's easy for people to believe who you are and for people to accept you for who you are. This is Her Standards, and today we are talking about vitiligo. I just learned a new vocabulary. I have an amazing panel. I have Joan and Wangui, and it's basically just trying to understand what it is to live in their world. Special thanks to our host. We are at 4 Points by Sheraton in Hurlingham. We want to take a short break, pay some bills, of course. When we come back, we will talk about Wangui's initiatives, and of course, many more plans that Joan has. Do not go away. Welcome back to the second part of this episode. This is Her Standards with me, Quinton Bori. This is the show where we talk about real issues that affect real women. Today, we are talking about vitiligo, and I have with me an amazing panel of two very beautiful ladies, Joan and Wangui. Now, do you have any comments? Do you have any feedback for us? Do you have an experience as a person living with vitiligo, or do you know anyone who is living with vitiligo and you want to just encourage someone who is watching this show? You know what to do. Hit us up at KTN Home across all social media platforms, as well as myself at Quinta Bori. I made some changes across all social media platforms. Now, ladies, welcome back again to Her Standards. We left off the first part of this discussion on a very high note. We're talking about dating, and we just realized there's a lot of discrimination when it comes to dating women with vitiligo. Quite unfortunate, because I think that, as a popular musician once said, I'm not my hair. In this case, we can also say I'm not my skin. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm not my skin. I know this is an autoimmune condition. It's not something that you choose to have. You wake up one day and you have a spot, and you cannot explain the transformation that is happening to your body. Wangui, based on your experience, you have started 2 foundations. Yeah. Maybe you could tell us more about it. One is called Vitiligo is
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And actually they're there together. Oh. Vitiligo is Beautiful and Vitiligo Society of East Africa.
What was the motivation to start this foundation?
I think I didn't want anyone to go what I'd gone through. So I started them with the idea of changing lives and being able to encourage someone who's living with vitiligo just like I am living with vitiligo. That was the purpose of starting the society.
Both of the society?
Yes, the society.
Vitiligo Society of East Africa. So it is not just for Kenyans. You have members across.
We haven't yet recruited people from Tanzania and Uganda and Rwanda, but we hope we will. But I've been able to interact with the South African Vitiligo Society. At least I went and visited them, and learned a few things from them. And yeah.
How was that for you? How was the experience?
It was
Is
different.
it different? Is the reception different in South Africa, or does it cut across?
It was different. Funny thing, they don't receive sunscreen. So I told them to advocate to receive
They
sunscreen from
don't.
the government. And last year they were able to receive sunscreen from the government. You know, they are constantly getting sunscreen. They were able to advocate with Parliament to receive a sunscreen. So right now they're getting sunscreen. So my whole idea was to change the society and create awareness on what vitiligo is. And that's why I started Vitiligo Society of East Africa, and vitiligo is beautiful. And I started because I went through a lot of discrimination, and it was hard for me because I was really young, and then I didn't know anyone living with this condition. And since I went through that, I didn't want anyone else to go through
What you went. You said you went through a lot of discrimination.
Yes.
Maybe you could just.
No, by discrimination, I mean, you see those snide comments you get, and then people sharing. Some will even move when you come near them. They'll even move. So
In this society?
yes, in Nairobi.
In Nairobi,
Yes.
in this Kanairo.
Yes. So you'll see someone, even right now, you'll see someone, you're going and then they just walk away. So I wanted to create awareness on what vitiligo is. And in that process, I became an MC in 2017.
Congratulations.
2013-17.
Nominated MC.
Nominated to represent persons with disabilities. And that's when we were able to negotiate with the then PS, Susan Mochache, to have persons with vitiligo getting sunscreen. And that's when UN chartered vitiligo as a disability. And we are able now to get free sunscreen and all amenities that persons with disabilities get. So yeah, mine was basically to just change lives, make it easier for anyone living with vitiligo. They don't have to go what I went to. You see, back then I didn't know there was sunscreen, so I'd get really burnt and I didn't know what to do. Yes. Yeah,
So what do the foundations? What are like the activities that you engage in? Say someone wants to be part and parcel of the foundation, or they want to support you, partner with you. What do they need to do? How can they get involved?
we have tournaments. Sometimes we have tournaments, tree planting, such things, but we mostly do them on our World Vitiligo Days, which is 25th of June. Yeah, but what we do on a daily basis is distribution of sunscreen. Yes,
Which is a big deal.
That's what people need out here, and just talking to them and telling them that vitiligo is beautiful. Shouldn't look down upon yourself.
Vitiligo is beautiful.
Yeah, you shouldn't look.
I know.
It's tough though. I'll tell you, it's really, really tough. To tell someone not, because it took me 8 years to accept myself.
Wow.
8 years.
8
I
years.
just didn't wake up, because I remember I used to pray at night. I tell God, I'm going to sleep. When I wake up, my skin color like when we're ready.
Do you have pictures?
Yeah, I have pictures, and I didn't have vitiligo. Yeah.
How does that pan out when you get? No, but you already when you got your ID, you already had the condition.
No, I didn't. People say I'm a different person every single time they see me.
When you go through airports.
Because you see, like now I'm white. Joan knows there's a time I wasn't white. Skin had come back on my face. And then it disappears and then it comes back. That's how it does. That's how vitiligo is. So we tend to go out there and tell people, please accept yourself. Because vitiligo will come and go, come and go. If you don't accept yourself, there are moments when it comes back, your skin color comes back, you feel bad. It disappears, you feel bad. You see, you'll have so many times in your life where you feel depressed. So the society was basically created to help people not wallow into depression, but encourage them and remind them that even despite and in spite of them living with vitiligo, that they're still beautiful and they can achieve anything they want to achieve. And the good thing with us being under the government supporting us, it also supports us when it comes to, I tell people to go and get school fees. The National Council of Persons with Disabilities, it pays for you university if you finished Form 4 and you have the right credentials. So it pays for you university. So
that is really good information.
yes, these are some of the things we get from the government: free sunscreen and paid scholarships to universities. Yeah.
I hope someone who is listening and they can benefit from the information that Wangui is giving out with regard to people living with vitiligo. I believe the same benefits are extended to people
With albinism.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Interesting. We'll come back to. I'm very much interested to know your experience as in politics as a nominated MCA and probably your political ambitions. We'll come back to. But I want to talk to Joan. Focus now on Joan about her modeling career. Like I said, I saw her and I saw Winnie. You won't believe it, but Winnie, the international supermodel, is actually following her, which I think is a big deal. Do Kenyans know that Winnie follows you?
I don't know.
Did you shout about it?
No.
Why not?
Actually, I don't know if she follows me, but I commented on her IG post and she inboxed me. Yeah. And she asked me about how I live with vitiligo, and I told her it's very tough, just like your story. Mine is almost the same to yours. Yeah.
Wow, it would be so nice to do a photo shoot where starring you and Winnie.
Oh, I would love
You
it.
look like sisters from from different mothers.
I would love it.
So how has been your experience as a model? Have you faced, I don't know whether I'm jumping ahead of the ship, have you faced any discrimination? How is it difficult? Is it easier for models with the normal skin condition to get jobs compared to your skin condition?
Yeah, it's easier for a person like you. Actually, you also can model, and
I can.
Yeah, you can.
Can I drop my? I need to, after this show, Grace, my producer.
It's
I
very
am launching my
difficult.
modeling career. Yes.
It's very difficult for me to get gigs, and like a person who does not have vitiligo. For me, it can take a long time, but I can still get a job. But it's really difficult. It's not like Winnie, but it's different.
Do you have an association? Do you have a network or a circle of models with vitiligo?
They're not many. I think we're just 3. Yeah, 4 now, including myself. We're just 4, and I think we're the ones who just do the vitiligo photo shoots, because he also doesn't like going to photo shoots. She doesn't like it, but myself I do. We are just 4, and maybe one guy. Yeah.
Oh, one guy with vitiligo.
Yeah, we have one guy. With
Does he have the same experience as you do?
Yeah, I believe his story is also tough. Yeah.
I can only imagine how that is. Do you compare notes with the other 3 models?
Yeah, we do.
What has been like the lowest moment for you in this modeling career?
In this modeling career, it's when you go for the modeling and when you're doing the outfits, you find yourself you're given the very, maybe let's say dark things, dark outfits to wear, and the rest are given so bright things. And maybe myself, maybe I can do Ankara because Ankara can't go well with my skin. And everyone else, they're looking so good. It feels bad, but then it's still okay with me. Yeah.
Have you done gigs where you are nagged or asked to do makeup because they like everything about you but you still?
No, at times I choose to and at times I choose not to. But either way I can do. Yeah.
But when are you most comfortable? When you have makeup or when you don't have?
It's both.
When you're doing no, if you're told to pick one, when you're doing like a shoot, if you're asked to do a shoot where you're wearing makeup,
go without.
You go without.
Yeah.
Any reason why?
No, because you see, makeup I will wipe it later. Now with me being like this, I won't have to explain to you. I applied makeup, I did this, I was done this and this. Me being like this is better than having makeup. Yeah.
Does the skin? I know I'm just asking so many questions about makeup. Does the skin react to makeup?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. That's fine. Thanks. Now, Wangui, you are an MCA.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you?
It was amazing. Yeah, at least in politics there's no discrimination.
Really?
Yes. Politics, you're accepted the way you are. I'm serious. Yes.
So, I mean, there was no point when you felt like you were looked down upon because
never
of...
at one point in my political career. Never.
Never at one point.
Yes.
What did you use that platform for?
I used it now to distribute sunscreen and create awareness. And in Nyeri we passed a bill where persons with disability, women and the youth can be able to get funding, loans at a very small rate. and the late Senator Gachagua passed it. So that was one of the wins I had when I was in the County Assembly of Nyeri. So yeah.
Do you have any more political ambitions?
I'm a civil servant. I cannot say that publicly. We were told to announce on 9th of February.
I remember you were told to chill.
To wait till 9th of February before we say our political ambition. But I'm currently at a place where I'm happy and I serve well. So political ambitions will come 2022.
In 2022?
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell us when you're ready to contest. You know where to come. Come to
But maybe I might just contest. Maybe.
Okay, we wait for February 2022.
Yes, February 9th. February 9th, 2022.
February 9th, 2022.
Yes.
Now, we don't have a lot of time. There's been a lot of progress, especially in the, for people living with vitiligo in terms of acceptance of the condition because of people like Queenie. Today we really mention her so much. To the extent that I know there's a Barbie that has been made with vitiligo. Yeah. What do you think are some of the things? Barbie is a doll, okay? In case someone is wondering, Barbie doll, it's Barbie doll, right?
Barbie doll.
Barbie doll with vitiligo. Yeah, I know there are also Barbie dolls that have come in complexions such as mine and Blue Peter. Me and Blue Peter, we're in the same WhatsApp group. Yeah, so these are some of the progress that has been made in as far as combating the stigma that is associated with skin conditions of vitiligo for that matter. What do you think are some of the things we need to do, especially in this country, to come to full acceptance of the fact that vitiligo is here to stay? What do you think? Let me start with you, Joan. What do we need to do at home, at our workplaces, in the streets? Yeah.
I think it needs more of education because it's not something that you will find with many people. We are very less, but people just need to know that there's this condition called vitiligo. Yeah.
Creating awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah, creating awareness. If you have a family member, accept them. If you have an employee, accept them. If you have a brother or sister, if your child has it, accept them for who you are. And also to employers, they shouldn't feel like someone with vitiligo cannot perform like any other employee. They can actually perform better than the other employees. So as for employers, they should employ persons living with vitiligo, especially the ones who are qualified.
Okay, now this is her standards, and we are all about creating high standards and also informing the public of the initiatives that women are doing out there. So one of the things that we're very keen on is having a social media footprint. So Joan, I know you are a model. You're very beautiful, by the way. So where can people find what you do? Where can they follow you in case somebody has a gig or they want to partner with you? Where do they find you?
Mostly on Instagram, Joan Bugwa. I rarely post my photos because I don't want to feel embarrassed, but you will find me in Instagram, Joan Bugwa. Yeah.
Why do you feel embarrassed?
Well, there was a time before I met Nje. Actually, Nje was the first person I met with vitiligo. At least we are like. There was a time a post was made in Facebook. Actually, I'm not in Facebook. And they started talking of bleaching, William to bleach, alafu vitu zina backfire. And I hate posting my pictures. Yeah, so I have a fear of posting my pictures. But if I'm called for a job, I'll do it. Yeah, so you can find me at Joan Bugwa in Instagram. Yeah.
Sorry about that experience.
Actually, it was not me, it was another person, but I felt for her.
Still unfortunate. Wangui.
Okay, that was mellow. Anyway, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Mine is Wangui Nje, both on Facebook and Instagram, and Vitiligo is Beautiful on Facebook.
Where can we? Oh, Vitiligo is Beautiful is on Facebook, eh?
Wangui Nje. Wangui Nje.
Yeah. For people who want to join you,
follow me or yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing? Well, it's a Saturday. What are you doing? Do you have any plans for today?
Today?
Yeah.
Today we are working, but I'm having a very good weekend. I just want to stay at home. Niko na nguo ziko hapo.
I wanted to ask her, she's working on a Saturday.
Yes. She's working on a Saturday.
No, on a Saturday, kazi niko nayo ni ya nguo. Yeah.
Okay.
The laundry at its best.
Okay. Interesting. Wangui.
I love reading. And probably after this, I'll just go grab a glass of wine and read a book.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so Joan, where do you take the photos that you take during the gigs? Where do you post them? Are they available on social media? What do you do with them? Or where can we find them?
Yeah, there are some that they are there, but I don't overpost. In my page there are some pictures, but sipendi post. Sitaki kujipata mahali. Sitafurahia, but I do post, and nikienda mahali for a job, sita mind kupostiwa. Yeah, sita mind, but sipendi overpost myself. Yeah.
Wangui, are you a social media person?
Yeah, I'll post. Because I'm going to give Joan sunscreen, I'll take a photo with her and I'll post. I'll post today. I met Joan, she's living with Vitiligo, she's living with this for this while. If you look at my page, that is what I do mostly.
Okay.
Posting myself. Also, I haven't posted for long, but I post when I go to give a sunscreen. I say the name of the person, when they got the condition, and where they work, and how they're handling it. So I majorly post when I'm serving.
Roughly how many, what's the percentage of people living with vitiligo? Worldwide, it's 2%. In Kenya?
1%. 1% of every country's
1%
population.
of every country's population.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. I have had a very informative session. Okay, I'm definitely not living the same person in Kenya. I have been informed, and I hope that you, seated at home, has also been informed about issues around vitiligo as a skin condition. It is not. It cannot be transmitted. It is an autoimmune condition. It can happen to you at any stage. But then again, we can manage it. And we can also be human in dealing with, or in managing the condition, or in interacting with people living with it. Any parting shots?
Well, I'll just say that people just need to appreciate who we are, and waache kushinda wakituambia ati sijui go try this, go try that. I mean, I'm okay the way I am. My friend, hit out as we were almost before the biggest stage, karibu mara 5. Go try this. My friend did this, and this happened, but na appreciate sana vile mnaniambia, but I'm okay. I love myself the way I am. For now, I'm not at those days where I used to go to the hospital na kimbilia any medication that I'm told to go and try. I love myself the way I am for now. Yeah.
That is so powerful. And thank you. Wangui, what do you want to tell Wakenya, watu wa Nairo, the ones who are listening to us from, we have a lot of fans from Mashinani. Yes, what do you want to tell us?
Vitiligo is beautiful. That's the word I'm living.
Oh my God.
Extremely beautiful.
Yeah, vitiligo is beautiful.
And may we be able to accept persons with vitiligo in our families, our people we work with, people we meet on the streets. May we not say snide comments. May we appreciate them. Smile, don't stare. Here, just smile. We'll smile back, definitely. Yeah.
Wow, vitiligo is beautiful. Smile and do not stare. Well, this is her standards. Unfortunately, we have to come to the end of a beautiful conversation with amazing guests. Today we were talking about vitiligo. Potato, it depends on the teacher of English. We are very glad you could join us from home. Thank you so much for your time. We do not take it for granted. Till next time, my name is Queen Tambori, and we are coming to you from 4 Points by Sheraton. Bye for now.